He saw combat in Vietnam and was awarded a third Silver Star. According to the 6th Marine Division's official website, Day is believed to be the only Marine infantryman to have been wounded and decorated for valor in all three wars, that is, World War II, Korea and Vietnam. Post-Vietnam he was reassigned as commanding officer, Camp Fuji, Japan, in March 1973. He was promoted to colonel in November 1973 and was transferred to Philadelphia for duty as deputy director, and later, director, 4th Marine Corps District. He remained in that billet until April 1, 1976, when he was advanced to brigadier general. He assumed duties as assistant depot commander, Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego, in May 1976, and on November 1, 1977, he became commanding general of the depot, serving in that capacity until March 11, 1978. On April 29, 1978, he was assigned duty as Deputy Director for Operations, J-3, NMCC, Joint Chiefs of Staff, Washington, D.C. During July 1979, Day was assigned duty as the Assistant Division Commander, 1st Marine Division Commanding General, 7th Marine Amphibious Brigade, Fleet Marine Force, Pacific, Camp Pendleton. He was promoted to Major General on August 1, 1980, and assumed duty as the Commanding General, 1st Marine Division, and was ultimately assigned the additional duty as Commanding General, I Marine Amphibious Force, on July 1, 1981. He served in that capacity until August 1982, when he was assigned duty as the Deputy Chief of Staff for Training, Headquarters, U.S. Marine Corps, Washington, D.C. In July 1984, he was assigned duty as the Commanding General, Marine Corps Base Camp Smedley D. Butler Deputy Commander, Marine Corps Bases, Pacific Forward Okinawa Area Coordinator, Okinawa, Japan. He served in this capacity until his retirement on December 1, 1986. Upon his retirement, he was presented the Navy Distinguished Service Medal for exceptionally meritorious service to the government of the United States for duties while serving in his final duty station. Medal of Honor. Major General Day was presented the Medal of Honor by President Clinton in the White House on January 20, 1998, over a half a century after the World War II battle on Okinawa, the fight for Sugar Loaf Hill, in which he distinguished himself as a corporal. Upon presenting Major General Day with the Medal of Honor, President Clinton explained why there had been such a long delay in awarding him the Medal of Honor. Let me tell you the story of how we happen to be here today, over 50 years later. Although the battle for Okinawa was still raging when his battlefield commanders nominated young Corporal Day for this decoration, so many died in the fighting and so many reports were lost in the battle, the paperwork simply never went forward in 1945. General Day later said that awards weren't on their minds in those days. As he put it, "We just had a job to do, and we wanted to get the job done." Years later, when veterans of Sugar Loaf wanted to restart the process, Jim Day forbade them from doing so. Then a general, he felt that seeking such an honor would set a bad example for those he commanded. The paperwork for his medal was lost in the chaos of the battlefield but resurfaced in 1980 when a retired Marine found faded carbon copies of the recommendation among his World War II memorabilia. It took an additional 18 years for the paperwork to reach the appropriate officials. The 6th Marine Division's official website provides some further details of the reason for the long delay in awarding him the Medal of Honor. Many of the men who witnessed his bravery were killed. But there were enough witnesses that he was recommended for the Medal of Honor. Statements were taken, but they were misplaced or lost after CPL Day's battalion commander was killed. In addition, his company commander was wounded and evacuated. CPL Day's Medal of Honor fell through the cracks. Decades later some of the documents resurfaced. It took many more years for the necessary paperwork to be gathered and submitted. Death. He died of a heart attack later that year on October 28, 1998, in Cathedral City, California. He was laid to rest in Fort Rosecrans National Cemetery, San Diego, California.